Hey everybody, John Ramdeen and Robin Black here in our downtown studios. UFC 206 going down at the Air Canada Centre on Saturday night. It is the return of Canadian welterweight Jordan Meek as he takes on the Norwegian Emil Meek. And I know a lot of people are out there, when it comes down to looking at records, Jordan Meek has not competed in like 2 years. And Meek is coming off a stoppage, a KO victory of the cheater, Husamar Palhares. So a lot of people believe that this is Meek's fight to win because he's just been in the game. Jordan Meek hasn't been in the game. He has a new family. He hasn't really been focused on fighting. However, apparently he's learned to re-love mixed martial arts because he's been in this game for such a long time. What do you expect from the youngster Canadian?
So this will be fight number 40 that we've recorded, because I know he's been in some other fights in Alberta that aren't on that record, and he's still in his 20s, and he came off 2 years off. Tons of experience, big fight experience, big opponent experience, and that helps. But yeah, if I'm Meek, I'm getting on Jordan early. But then if I'm Jordan and his coach and father Lee, I'm like, this guy's going to be getting on us early. Step out and land. Open spaces, draw him in. Anchor punches on the way back. Like, you know, we can assume that. And if Meek then thinks to himself, well, you know, they probably are assuming that. Let's just settle into it. That allows Jordan to settle in. So there's a very good chance of some real clashing early because of that. Also, Meek coming into a UFC debut, kind of all wound up. Maybe I can get this guy. Like, this is going to be a very violent first round. And Jordan's pretty comfortable with that violence. As long as he is mentally relaxed, he's always been a good game day performer, and he gets either the time to settle in or invites Meek in and times him coming in, you'll see a good night for the young Canadian.
And that's why I've just been such a big fan of Jordan Meek for so long because of that. He reminds me of Gegard Mousasi in the sense that he is so relaxed. For such a young guy to grow up in the game of mixed martial arts, it makes perfect sense that he's, you know, getting closer to 30 years of age, and now he just knows how to manage things, you know, at this point. For Meek, yes, it's very impressive that he can go and get a stoppage win over Husamar Palhares, but the issue is it was a 45-second knockout of Husamar Palhares. And Palhares shot in for the single leg, he landed a couple elbows, got the TKO.
Well done.
Well done.
Yeah.
But how will he be later on in round 1? How will he be in round 2 and in round 3? Fighting some of the best fighters in the world on the big stage.
Well, Jordan Meek will have progressed in 2 years. So there's certain skills that he had, the main one being draw you in, make a hole that you find yourself in. Where did Meek go when you get hit on the chin? I mean, you see the way he was piecing up Thiago Alves before he took the shot to the liver. He was just playing with him, a whole nother level of game. I mean, Matt Brown, they won fight of the night. That one, he tried to just smash his way through Brown, and Brown will not have that. But a brilliant fight nonetheless. And those are, you know, the 2 UFC losses at the highest level. He's fought such high-level guys. So easing back into that round 1 is interesting. But skill-wise, he will have added skills, but it's the dynamic of the fight itself. One guy is making his way back, and the other guy is about to walk in and go, this octagon jitter stuff, that's BS, and it's find himself in there realizing it's real, and both of them have to deal with that.
Is it important that Jordan Meek makes round 1 last? Like, get that fight into, you know, minute 2, minute 3, minute 4, just to get himself comfortable? Or do you believe it's like, you know what, just do your thing. If you feel comfortable 10 seconds in, go for the kill?
The Mike Pyle fight, go back and watch that on Fight Pass. He's against a veteran who had been focusing on striking for years and really focusing on the boxing game, and Jordan just took him apart with the Jordan game. Now, a lot of people are playing that game. He and Lee were ahead of their time developing that. Yes, Stephen Thompson has been developing that for a lifetime, but even what McGregor was doing against Eddie is that same game, draw you in, and your choice is either chase and get ripped or hesitate, and then he you know, kicks your legs and beats you up.
Is that part of the Boss Rutan system? We saw Dwayne Ludwig also incorporate that into his game as well.
Yeah, it's crazy how much influence Boss Rutan had when you go Boss Rutan to Sean Tompkins, to Lee Mean, to Bang Ludwig, and how much those guys developed the striking system, all from the root that is Boss Rutan. It's pretty wild. It really is. It'll be great to see Jordan back. We'll get a sense when we see him. You'll see that same old relaxed thing. What he can't do is be thinking about consequences. It's, yeah, you mentioned, you know, there's a family and there's different meaning to the outcomes of these fights. He's got to just go in there, and when he's in that arena and they're cheering for him, get back into that state of going, oh, yeah, right, this is what I do. I'm here to show my skills, and he'll do just fine.
And hopefully we'll see a big smile on his face as he makes his octagon return at UFC 206.